What up? What kind of day you having today? I just spoke with a gentleman for like an hour down here. Actually making some friends in my old age. Actually, it was a guy I had an argument with. And I mentioned it in the video I just made. But, man, we had a really good conversation. You know, about health, mental health, religion, politics. And we're very similar. And it was a really great conversation, you know. So we got some plans for down here, you know, doing a little circuit thing where you got some dip bars over here, some dip rails, and then we'll put a chin-up bar down over there, and then got a spot to do push-ups and another spot to do squats, you know. And get on like a circuit trainer down here, you know what I'm saying? Really push it to the limits. He told me that he's got cancer, so, you know. He also told me that he's like, that other conversation when you apologized to me, I was like, yeah. He's like, you know, just listening to you, how you do it every day and all that. He's like, I'm pushing myself every day, you know. And he's like, I got cancer, so, you know, every now and then I get sick and it kind of sets me back. And he's like, but I'm pushing through it. He's like, you know, it's tough when you're sick. And I go, yeah, no, I can only imagine, you know. And I mean, I just know from getting the flu and stuff like that, like it's hard to get back going again, you know. But he said he's dedicated to it, you know. And because of the conversation that we had, and we would have never had that conversation, you know, if I would have kept my funky fucking attitude, right? And I'll tell you, it makes me feel good, you know, that he's dedicated himself to some exercise, you know. My girl, she started doing some serious walking as well, you know, and I mean, it's humbling. It's humbling when people say, hey, you know, you're the reason, the dedication that I see you doing, or I hear you talk about and I witness you doing, you know, made me want to do more. Made me want to be better for myself, you know. It truly is humbling, you know. And I mean, I guess my goal is done. You know, I always said, if I could just help one person, right? But that person got to be me. I mean, it's great if it spreads to others for sure, you know. Look at it, it's fucking gorgeous out. The ice is making all kinds of crazy noise, like all the cracking and stuff. It freaking sounds like laser beams and shit. It's cool. And but anyway, I don't know if you can hear that. It's moving all around. It's cool. You can barely hear it, but sometimes it's wicked loud. But anyway, it's a fucking gorgeous day out here, right? But then we get the chemtrail, so I guess the clouds will go. Look at, yeah, not a big deal. That's normal. I remember that being in the sky in the 70s when I was a kid. But anyhow, yeah, it made me feel good, you know. And it is kind of humbling because I'm like, oh, it's not me, man, it's you. You're doing it, you know. And they're like, yeah, but if it wasn't for, you know, me watching you or hearing what you were saying and, you know, your dedication, I wouldn't be out here today. And that's powerful, man. You know, I want more of that. I do, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know. Of course, it can be a little ego, you know, a little bit. But I mean, I'm not saying ego's good, right? But feeling good about helping others is good for the psyche, right? I mean, that makes me feel great. Someone else gets some value from the words that I said. Like, man, I can think of years, decades where I was leading people into freaking trouble all the time, you know, violence, danger, you know, homelessness, right? Prostitution, freaking drug dealing, like leading people, you know, talking them into shit, you know, and crazy stuff, man, you know, getting people, well, all right, I'm not going to go too far into it. I mean, people make their own decisions, but, you know, when someone you trust is telling you, yeah, you need to sniff this to come off the other shit, or, you know, oh, well, you know, just smoke that and, you know, we'll be all right, and we'll, just like, you know, I was a pusher for a long time, you know. not just with drugs. I pushed people to violence. I pushed people to crimes, all to benefit me. That shit wasn't to benefit y'all, Like I said in the video the other day, with friends like me, who the fuck needs enemies? I'm not like that today, I really think I made a couple friends down here, Jim and then Tom. And I saw Jim yesterday and we talked for a little while, and it's, I don't know, connections are important. Connections, being connected to people is very important. Being respectful of yourself. Being connected to yourself is very important. Never mind other people, right? If you don't know you, who are you putting out there for people to meet, right? If you don't even know yourself, you don't love yourself, you don't care for yourself, right? If you don't dedicate yourself to your life to take care of your health, mental, physical, and spiritual, how can you help anybody else, right? Ask yourself, are you happy? I know for myself, I was not happy. Even when I was clean, I was unhappy, right? Even when I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I'm truly happy today, Do I go through times where I'm like, woe is me? Of course, Of course. We all do a little self-pity party every now and then, right? But like I don't live in that shit anymore, I don't live in that trauma that I came up with and created and the chaos in my life. I don't live in that shit no more, man. I tell people, you don't know me. They're like, I've known you 30 years. I'm like, you knew me. You knew who I was, or who I thought I was, right? Or what character I was portraying, right? But you didn't know me. I'm just getting to know me right now. So how the fuck could you know me? Get to know yourself, Make some steps, do some changes. Get happy, get comfortable. True comfort, right? True happiness. Not the, I got a really good job and I got a nice car and I got this jewelry and my bank account, but yet, you ain't happy. I had to break myself down and go to war with my ego in order to start getting even a sliver of happiness, you know what I'm saying? And now I truly feel happy. I truly feel motivated for more life. I had given up on life, especially when I was doing heroin and shit. I mean, the number of ODs I had, I hate to even admit it, but there's 9 I can think of right now offhand, right? 9. And sometimes that was, I was out and about, my kids were waiting for me at home. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up, man. The shit we think we need to be happy, and everything that I needed to be happy was right in here, right out here, That was it. I only had to change one thing. That was me. That was everything about me. I still slip into some bullshit every now and then, I still suffer from self-centered ego and insecurity. Three horrible combinations. You know what I mean? All 3 of those together is not what you want to be. You know what I mean? If I can teach anybody anything, don't be who I was, right? And I don't even know if you should be who I am now. Be who you are, Get to where you need to be. Help yourself. Nobody. Whoa, that's a lot of cracking. No one is going to save you. You must save yourself. Once you save yourself, there's always more steps, right? There's always more saving to do, but I finally feel like I can help others right now. In my little way, nothing crazy. But yeah, man, it feels really good when people tell me I'm doing this now because of the way that I seen you doing your thing. You helped me rededicate myself to my health, mental self, and fitness. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace. I love you. Get outside. Get out of your comfort zone. Change your life. You only have to change one thing today. That's you.